What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy AyeThatsAaron, and today we're going to be talking about a very special game that is going to be near and dear to my heart once it drops. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the new BLEACH console game that has just been confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am truly hyped. If you guys do not know, your boy Aaron was messing with BLEACH back whenever they were airing it on Toonami, you know what I'm saying? And recently, I have been watching BLEACH myself, so honestly, bro, like, I've been rewatching it. Currently, at the time of this recording, your boy is kind of on the AyeeThatsAaron arc, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm very happy that we're gonna have ourselves a BLEACH game, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today in this video. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys enjoyed this kind of content, please just let your boy Aaron know. Without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? So ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the intro, ladies and gentlemen, we are good. So ladies and gentlemen, like how I said in the intro of this video, we are finally getting ourselves a BLEACH console game. The game is going to be BLEACH Rebirth of Souls. And yes, like how I said, it's going to be a console game. For the longest, the BLEACH franchise has been kind of getting shafted when it comes to the recognition that it deserves. It's truly a very good story, beautiful character designs, and the songs, the music, the soundtrack, it goes absolutely crazy. And for the past 10 years, we have been basically getting mobile games for BLEACH. That's why if you're on PlayStation, you see all those games, those BLEACH games where they're very small and it's like a hack and slash. That's typically from mobile that they put onto the PlayStation. But finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves an official BLEACH console game. And if you guys did not know, it's coming out on a multitude of platforms. We're getting it on Xbox Series S and X, we're getting it on PS5 and 4, and we're going to get it on Steam as well, so everyone gets a piece of the pie. Sadly, except for Switch players. I don't see anything about Switch, so yeah, so I feel bad for my Switch people, but hey, at the same time though, well, I think you guys will be okay. But yeah, it's coming out on all consoles except for, correction, all platforms except for Steam. I mean for Switch, I'm tripping. So now you guys are probably thinking yourselves, Aaron, who is publishing this game and who is it going to be developed by? So the publisher is going to be Bandai Namco, as you guys saw from the showcase. The publisher will be Bandai Namco, and the developers will be Tamsoft. And the Tamsoft developers are the same people who made Captain Tsubasa, the console game that, you know, they let out. I want to say it's been like about 2 years at this point. So yeah, Captain Tsubasa is the same developers. Now, I did hear that Captain Tsubasa was a fun game, but the netcode was kind of choppy. So hopefully they will do better with the netcode for this BLEACH game, because honestly, as a BLEACH fan, we deserve some BLEACH peak. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll get that. Now, apparently this game has been in development for the past few years, about 3 years, and honestly, it's looking beautiful. Visually, this game is looking beautiful, but I do not want this game to only be visuals. I want the gameplay to match the peak that is BLEACH itself. So yeah, so for the visuals look beautiful. Now, for the one thing that I'm kind of concerned about is whenever they were showing the trailer, we saw those slideshows of, like, you know, some of the story. Now, the one thing that I have not been a big fan of when it comes to these anime games is when it comes to the story modes tend to be slideshows, right? For Naruto Storm 4, instead of it being animated in a very beautiful art style, they went for the slideshow approach, which I was not happy about at all. For Storm Connections, it was the same thing. For Jujutsu Kaisen, it was the same thing. The only thing that really gets 3D rendered cutscenes like that is truly Dragon Ball games, like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, for example. Other games don't really get that 3D render treatment, and that's what I'm kind of hoping for to get, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so hopefully we'll get ourselves a 3D rendered, fully 3D rendered story mode, because I'm kind of tired of the slideshows and the standing still animations as well, you know what I'm saying? Now, you're probably thinking to yourselves, Aaron, how much of the story is this going to cover? And basically, ladies and gentlemen, it has been under the website and stuff like that, and from all like the data mines and all the whole 9 yards, it's basically going to cover episode 1, which will be the substitute Shikigami when Ichigo gets his power, all the way up to the Arrancar arc, but you know what I'm saying, also including Aizen, which is going to be pretty cool. So that's a good amount of content, right? So we basically have the Shikigami arc, then we have the Rescuing Rukia arc, and then we have the Arrancar arc, which also includes Aizen a little bit in there as well. I don't know if we're talking like to the end of the Arrancar arc where we got Ichigo against Aizen or not, but either way, that is a lot of content, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get a decent amount of characters from that alone. Probably, if they really spent their time making these characters, I want to say we're probably looking at a good base roster of probably like 30 characters, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the full 13 court guard squads. They got a significant amount of screen time during that. We got Ichigo's crew. We got the espadas. It's a whole lot, but we'll talk about the characters in a second. But yeah, so far story-wise, we're getting a good amount of content when it comes to the story of the game. So hopefully, like I said, it's 3D rendered, you know what I'm saying, so we can be able to see some beautiful visuals. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Aaron, what is the gameplay gonna be like? And ladies and gentlemen, the gameplay is gonna be in the 3D arena fighter. I know you guys have been sick of the 3D arena fighter, but honestly, as a Bleach fan, I will take the 3D arena fighter because honestly, it's easier for them to make. They have a lot of anime games have a lot of history when it comes to 3D arena fighters, so at least we get to have some sort of depth, quote unquote. And if this stuff pops off, we'll be able to get ourselves more Bleach games in the future. Maybe something similar to like a Bleach One Piece burn, like how One Piece has Pirate Warriors, like that sort of hack and slash for console. Or who knows, we might get ourselves a 2D fighting game like Fighter Z with Bleach, because we already have one for Hunter x Hunter in the works. So if this Bleach game does well enough, who knows, we might be able to get something like that, or something similar to Elden Ring. Who knows, but hopefully if we get enough support in this game, we could be able to have more Bleach content in the future. So I know you guys are going to hate that it's a 3D arena fighter, but honestly at the same time, I'm not too mad about it. You know what I'm saying? It gives us something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. Now for this game, of course there's going to be online, and there's also going to be local multiplayer as well, so at least you get to throw the Daisy Dukes with your friends, so that's going to be pretty cool to do, and I like that a lot actually. Now there are already some characters that have been confirmed, such as Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, Uryu, Chad, Byakuya, potentially Orihime, Yoruichi, White Hollow Ichigo, potentially Kisuke Urahara, so on and so forth. Like how I said, since it's going to cover a good amount of characters in the story mode, we're just going to have to figure out who they're going to have. Because like how I said, we're probably going to have at least we could have an easily 30 character roster, right? Because the difference between Bleach and an anime that's currently airing like JJK or Demon Slayer at the time of this recording, well, Bleach, most of this stuff has been set in stone for decades, and there has been countless games for you to be able to pull different movesets and combos from to make a good meaty character. Pause. So hopefully we can get ourselves an easy 30 character roster, because most of those Bleach mobile games, they have a lot of good animations and a lot of good moves that can easily be transported and ported over to console. So hopefully we can be able to get something like that going on here, because honestly this game should, I'm not trying to put too much expectation on the game, but I do think that it's going to be in a good starting off point. So hopefully they'll take advantage of the experience of these Bleach games, so we can be able to get a good Kickstarter after the past 10 years. You see what I'm saying? Now, we could go in more detail in the gameplay in a future video, but I'm going to just give you a brief rundown of what the gameplay is looking like. So basically, the gameplay is looking like a ground/aerial combat system, and it says that it's focusing its combat around a mechanic called quote-unquote surprise. And it looks like basically the game is going to take advantage of quick combat. If you guys do not know, in Bleach, they utilize flash steps that typically gives their opponent the run around. And I feel like that's basically what this game is going to be focused on. The fact that there is going to have this surprise mechanic that's going to help, you know what I'm saying, throw people off guard and have them, you know what I'm saying, expecting the least unexpected, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to be pretty cool. There's apparently another mechanic called the Reverse Fate and Awakening mechanic, which allows you to have like a really crazy power up apparently. They don't go into too much detail for it, but I guess it's going to be similar like how it is in the show, when characters activate their Bankai, you know what I'm saying, and they can really turn the tides of battle like it's nothing. And so I'm very excited about that. I think that's going to be really cool to see implemented, and we're just gonna have to see more gameplay, you know what I'm saying? And then finally, there's this other mechanic called Soul Destruction, when apparently this now or never feature appears in the middle of a battle. Like how I said, I feel like this combat system is going to be very interesting, because other anime arena fighters is kind of more butt mashing, but with this it seems like your timing is going to be you're going to have to master your timing. That's how I could basically describe how they're going to work Bleach Rebirth Souls. If your timing is not a 1, you are not going to be as effective as you're going to be if you were a character, you know what I'm saying, if you were someone who mastered the timing of this gameplay. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to see how this game is going to come out, because truly I have been excited for a Bleach game for a long time. Question, a Bleach console game. I used to play the mobile games, they were fun, but then it just kind of got boring for me, because I just didn't like their mobile games. But hopefully this console game will snap. Me personally, I'm going to cover the mess out of this game because, you know, say your boy loves Bleach. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know your guys' thoughts on Bleach Rebirth Souls in the comment section. Are you guys happy, sad, disappointed, meh? Because truly, I want to see where my real Bleach fans are. And like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.